everyone, welcome back to our channel and welcome to the third episode of SPS. And if you don't know what that stands for, it stands for Super Plant Savers. Today is actually the very first episode that I will show you a plant or a few plants that we rescued. And some of the plants that we rescued, they all don't come from Walmart. It's either little baby plants that look like they're falling apart or really need a home, or they're big gigantic plants that have been neglected and that we just try to bring home and see if we can nurse them back to health. And so far I believe we're doing really good. Some plants are not thriving, but they're surviving, and we're still learning and doing research on those plants also. But today I want to give you updates on some of the plants that we actually did bring home, and I'm so proud of them, and I'm proud of us for actually doing some good in the world with the plants. As you guys know, I always list the proper names down below in the video. Or if you have a name that I have gotten wrong, you can just leave it in the comment section down below. I help you, you help me. Now let's get into these plants, shall we? Go plants. Go plants. The first plant that we have is a Dracena. And this Dracena I got from Walmart. And when I got her, she was not in the best of shape. I was like, I think I can help her. I'm not sure. And I think that I'm doing very, very well. So what I did here was brought her home and I took some video, which I will insert. Eventually I'll insert it. And I did some research, and they said I could cut off all the dead ends. So I started clipping off all the dead ends and wiping her down. I repotted her, of course. I definitely repotted her, gave her a new home. They said keep her in medium to low light. I also will show you where I placed her at. And to me, I'm still learning what low light is, high light, medium light. I'm still trying to figure that out. How far away from the window, how close to the window. And sometimes I get it right, and sometimes I get it absolutely wrong. So don't worry if that's you. Don't give up. We can do this. We're all in this plant fight together. You hear me? Yes, you. I clipped off the ends, and I gave her some pot and soil and put her in a new pot. Made sure she had drainage down below. She has been doing so good. I was so worried at first that I was doing everything wrong and she wasn't going to be happy here. But she has grown 3, 4, 5 leaves so far is new growth coming. So if you can see here, this leaf, and it's another one, this leaf right here with the brown tips, those were babies at first when I first got her. And now to see that they're all the way up here, and I still clipped off the brown ends, and I got to clip off this brown end, but there's 1, 2, 3 new babies that have no brown areas at all. And I am so excited because she's beautiful. Like, the foliage is, look, she is gorgeous. I'm like, man, please don't let her start turning brown on me, because every single last one, if I'm not mistaken, every single last one of these tips I had to clip off. And when they first said that if I have any brown tips, I can trim the plant leaves, I was like, trim them? No, they're gonna die. And they actually didn't. I forgot which video that I looked at that said that I should do that. Plant is thriving and it's still keeping its variegation, so I feel like I'm really doing a good job. So I wanted to give you an update on this Dracena that I got from Walmart for $5, and now she is just doing so well. She's doing very, very well. I do need to clean their leaves. I just saw a video from Harley G. She has a new video. If you go check out her page, Harley G has a video of how to clean your plant leaves that have all these white residue on it. So you can go check that out. It's HARLIG. Check her page out for how to clean your plants and have them looking super fresh, because I'm going to be using the tips that she used in her video to clean my babies very, very soon. So shout out to you, Harley G, for always giving us some good help. Thumbs up to you. This is going to be the very first update about the repotting that I did with the Jade and the splitting up that I did with the Jade. Baby Jade was definitely a rescue plant, but I didn't bring her home. My husband brought her home, and all of the Jades were tilted over and I had no clue on what I was supposed to do. When I say I was clueless, I mean, I was absolutely clueless. I got on Google and I started researching. I started looking at videos, trying to figure out, okay, what am I supposed to do to save this plant? How do I save this plant? Can I save this plant? Well, I already have her now, so let me just try. She was very weak. She really had no stability at all. Everything was like soft. It wasn't too, what's the word? It wasn't firm. It wasn't firm at all. It wasn't firm. I did a whole video on how I repotted her, the soil, and the new pots that were going to be her home, and I split her up into 3. So I have those 3 with me right now, and I'm very proud of them because this is Beauty. Whoa. This is Beauty. Still getting her, she's still learning how to walk. She's still learning how to walk. Be gentle with her. So this is Beauty, and she is standing all on her own. All right, she's standing on her own, which is, I'm very, very pleased with her. So, and let me introduce you to Sticky Fingers. I call them Sticky Fingers because of the pots. Now, Sticky Fingers have some help here. You see the little toothpick? Because the chopsticks I was using, they just did little weird stuff. I still use it when I feel like they're trying to revert back to how they was. Not sure. Right now in Texas, the sun isn't really that bright. We've been getting really cold weather, cloudy, but not too much sun. And I have them in a really good spot by the window. Not too close to the window, but close enough where they get a lot of sun. Still very proud of how the Jade is doing compared to when I actually got it. And that this one can still stand on its own. She needs a little bit more help. Well, I guess they're both boys. I'm so used to just calling the plants all girls. I need to get out of that habit. But I'm still very proud, and I'm still being very hopeful. It's only been about a month, and I'm still hoping that I'm doing right, that everything is going well. If you have any tips, you can still let me know. I'm going to introduce you to Dottie. This plant right here is Dottie, and Dottie is just doing absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like, I'm just so stunned because I just watered them. I'm just so stunned because I remember when my husband first brought them home, and I was just like, wow, they are in really bad shape there. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this? She is up on her own now with no chopsticks, no help at all. And I think she's the one that don't need the most help. She doesn't need the most help. And Beauty would be second that don't need the most help. But I try not to move them around. Still trying to see if they are going to thrive well. And they all have these little buds coming at the top. New bud growths coming at the top. So I guess that's how they grow. Really haven't seen a full one grow yet. But we shall see. But that's the update on the baby Jades. The last plant that I have to show you, it's 2 plants in one. And I actually got this plant from the plant nursery. And I didn't realize that it was 2 totally different plants until I actually got home. I was just like, wait a minute, these aren't the same plants. And I use this app where I take a picture of the plant and it just gives me a name to see if that's the plant. And this one said it was a Ponysfoot, I think it said it was a Chinese ponyfoot. I'll put it down below. And this one, of course, is an ivy. Now, when I got this, the ivy was pretty okay. It was a baby plant. But the Ponysfoot was just laying over, and it only had like this little bit of root. Like, when I say a little bit of root, it was like the root was the size of a piece of thread. And just, I had to be so careful because I just knew if this little piece of root broke, the Ponysfoot was not going to last at all, and I had no clue. Since I have planted the Ponysfoot, it has just taken off. Like, literally, it has taken off. It has grown so much. It's all entwined inside of the ivy, which is fine. I think I'm gonna just let them both grow because I think they probably need about the same type of care. And I was just so thrilled that it did so well. And I was also thrilled when I got home and found out that it was 2 different plants. I was like, how awesome is that I get 2 different plants? And with the Ponysfoot, I don't know if it reaches out towards the sun. I had to turn the pot because the ivy always reaches towards the sun. So if you can see, like, all the leaves are going this way, and this one is just doing its own thing, but they always reach towards the sun. And I just think that is so absolutely cool. And I'm still hoping that this does well, because I haven't had this one so long, but it has done so great in just the past few weeks that I wanted to make them a part of this update for a rescue plant. And I'm so proud. Like, just look. You see? I'm just so proud. Like, wow, like, we really did something. Getting you was great. So I had to come to you with that quick update about top rescue plants that we have rescued and that they are doing so amazing. And I thought that you would want to know, because it's okay if you see a plant and it needs rescuing. A lot of times plants are damaged and a lot of people just walk past them or they don't get them. And I can understand, because I've done that a ton of times. So it's like when we do a rescue mission and we're saying we're going to take this plant and we're going to make it a home, it's like we don't know what's going to happen once we get home. If it's going to go into shock and it's just going to go away, because I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't want to feel bad if it dies, but then I am going to feel bad, because I'm like, oh my goodness, like, why didn't you, what did I do? I failed as a mother. I suck. I'm horrible. But it's awesome that these ones are thriving. I think the next rescue video that I'm going to do is about the peace lily, because I am going through it with the peace lily. Like, I'm about to put her in, like, rehab or something. I don't know what's going on. I did watch a few videos to figure out what maybe I might be doing something wrong, or how can I figure it out, because she's not dead. She's definitely not dead, but she's very big, and I got her as a rescue mission from Walmart, and she was only $10, and she's huge though, and her leaves was like really big and beautiful. She has already bloomed, and I did some trimmings, I repotted her, I did some soil mixes, I watered her, I fertilized her, and I'm still hoping that she can pull through this. So I think whether she's doing great or not doing great, I'm going to do an update on the peace lily, because I know there's some people out there that can probably help me figure out what's going on with Lily. That's what I call her. I call her Lily. I want to take the time to give a shout out to Harrison and Linda Calhoun. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. We were so thrilled to share it with you. We were so thrilled to have a date night with you guys. It was absolutely amazing. We love you guys so much. Shout out to Texas and all the new relationships that we are making here and building here as our home in Texas. It is nothing short of amazing that we have encountered here, and we are so truly blessed and thankful for what God has been doing in our life. So shout out to Linda and Harrison. You're awesome. We love you. Keep doing your thing. Yay. Now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought about the video. You can leave a comment down below about what you thought about the plans, any tips that you have, or about your kids, or about your day, or about anything, because here on the family channel, you never know what type of video you're gonna get. And don't forget, check out the Riddle Me This video so Ivy can know who's been coming up with the answer. Don't forget, stay blessed, stay positive, and stay being true to yourself, because the world needs more people like you. And we're out.